Greetings, everyone. Please, a moment to get. I cannot speak for now. Let's give you a moment to make sure everything's set. Oh, I'm losing a bit of frames. That's all the chat. Boy, I'm dropping a lot of frames. I don't know why. Age of Mythology, the menu lags up my game like Age of Empires 4 did. Be fine once. Get started. Check all the clear, make sure that's all good. Everything's good to go. So, started. Just fix the camera movement, and there we go. Greetings, everyone, and Great here with another Age Mythology replay. So on bottom right side as the blue Kronos, we got Goop. On left side as the red Gaia, we got Big Buddha 18. Of course, both that's going for citizens. It's the early eco phase. It's going to just fast forward a bit. Up north, we do have the relic of the Colossus of Horus. I probably butchered that name well enough. Which does provide areas to additional damage versus Myth units. Pretty nice for many of the Atlantean stuff. That's pretty nice for any civilization, honestly. Activates torches. Reduce the favor and cooldown time of god powers. Very fun. Anvil Hepatis. Reduce the gold cost of all technology by 50%. That is excellent. And over here got Solve Verderfaw's Sledge. Removes the favor cost for fortress-based buildings. Of course, both sides exploring. We got some early eco tech for Gaia. And we do have Prometheus queued on up for Kronos. We will get to immediate Promethean. While Gaia can age up either for automatons or Oceanus, in which usually Oceanus is common for the Caladria. Like this, one will go down, and red is already trying to collect up these giraffes there. That's a little bit bold, very open. Did harass. Multiple oracles on the build queue for blue. No villagers queued on up for blue as well. Yeah, right now blue has no villagers queued on up. I wonder if that's a mistake. No infinite queue, no nothing. So this is concerning for blue. He has Promethean. I highly doubt he's just going to sink everything into Myth units. Blue's going to be falling very rapidly behind on villager production without the villagers. Power power active. I wonder if this is a big mistake here. Gaia is still in H1, researching Oceanus. Promethean heading up north, which is probably not a great path. He's being aggressive with them. He is 9. Red has more citizens at the moment as well, so Red's economy is better, even though he is still aging up. Got the Caladra here, which will provide some good fire support. Red can defend himself from Prometheans by promoting some of the oracles or citizens to heroes and shank them, showing them what a knife is. There's not many towns in here, and it's still no in production. This has to be a massive oversight, because why else would you get second town server if you're not planning to build citizens? Something time shifted. Just a manor there. Okay. Not sure why you would time shift a manor like that. And now he has both citizens' queues going. I think he realizes his mistake now. Oof, that's gonna hurt. Now he's down by 5 citizens. Oh, rapidly. Nope, he will not rapidly recover. Red has also built another town center. So Red right now has not enough food for citizens, so there's a brief moment where he will recover. Promethean are now taking out this manor. They're, of course, a pretty good home wrecker. One more mellow. Oh, we got one more mellow there. Simply promoting him, heroifying him should be fine enough. And it does go down. We do have a research going on up. Reduces the cost of promoting infantry units, or this time for Gaia. I just really hate the fact that red or blue's on the right side of the map while red is on the right side of the screen. I'm going to get that backed up backwards so much, it's going to make me go cross-eyed and opposite cross-eyed at the same time.
Bullreg.
Red is now pulling out some more mellows. Blue's going for husbandry now. Very nice. He has a good number of goats. They are, of course, the goat. Promethean fire there. One Promethean goes down, giving the 2 Promethean offspring there. These Promethean are not upgraded. He's not eyeing for any additional Promethean research. He may have primarily upgraded to Promethean for the Valor power. I do think about other god or upgrades Prometheus gets. I have a hard time remembering all the upgrades. My apology. Either way, we do not have the serrated or by other shark. I thought it was originally called. Yeah, it was originally called serrated blade and not retold. It scores 2 damage. Caladra took some damage. We've got heroic Terma here, focusing it down, and the Caladra has been shot down. Promethean will spot monkeys. They're quite delicious. 100 food's not exactly delicious. I wonder how monkey meat tastes. Red's up some delicious giraffe, which I also will curious what giraffe tastes like. And looks like overall Gaia is just eyeing for a mass Mermello army. Fairy Ballista and other range units will be good for some Mermello. They do have low range armor.
Hair Joes.
And the Oracle is starting to go on down. It is heroic Oracle, so it's a little bit of a loss. And noticing that I've been having trouble for some frame rates. if while I'm alt tab, bring up a task command, so I can just keep an eye on resources. What is consuming all my resources? OBS, V Studio, no. Use being maxed out. Not by Age of Mythology Retold. It says Age of Mythology Retold is using 0%. Okay.
Skopos, Yuji.
Got some terminals here. They're not good for infantry. However, they are faster than infantry, so they're being used for hit and run. Yeah, looks like my GPU maxed out. Now have Hyperion being researched now, which can give me access to free heroic oracles. Over here, I do have Thea, give access to the dryads and filling birds and those herbiscus trees, or however you pronounce that. Red citizens are migrating away. I'm just a little bit concerned about the resource. When a desktop window manager is taking some GPU. I have no idea why. What is desktop window manager? Is that what Age of Mythology is running the window through?
Burek.
Either way, Marmelo's got a good strike there on those Turmas, quickly annihilating them. Lodge's getting some flows here as well.
Skopos.
And now one heroic ace complete for Gaia. Oh, howdy. Sorry, I just saw your YouTube comment as I was too busy trying to figure out frame rate issues. Marmelo's not straightforward. I think there's more villagers pray at the Greek temple faster in favor of kid. How many suggest praying at once? There is more or less a soft cap. The soft cap where you actually start getting diminishing returns per villager is 8. So if you want minimal optimal villager numbers, it is 8. After that, you each villager you add will start reducing the favor you receive per villager. So you will get more, just less. So, yep. Ideally, 5 for 8. Unideally, whatever you think is best. If you think your rest of your economy can support less efficient favor trade, then go for it. Like Red is now trying to claim another town center. Red also has a palace being established here. You also have the Poseidon's Secret. The cost of cavalry with also increasing speed. But like I said, 8 villagers is the soft cap. I don't know if there's any hard cap, but at least you got at least a more optimal idea. Argus Archer on field, as well as more Mellows. Do have another medium range soldier as well. Got some copper upgrades as well as more Argus Archers. Whose palace is being salvaged. Looks like both players have gone to Fortress Age. I'm just going to fast forward at the moment since there's nothing really going on. Both players just building up, egoing up, and all that sort. They have similar armory sizes, similar armory value, assuming that's not bugged out, because be surprised often that gets bugged out. Now, do you have an age up? We do have now Atlas give access to Argus and Implosion. No, or is that the Vortex? I keep on forgetting. I think that's Implosion. Got some satyrs here. Got a number of heroic Argus archers that'd be very useful against these mechanisms. A lot of your team gets shot down. Some people go down to fire. Being bloodied up, thanks to certain blades and burn also does bleed effect. It has held, both sides took quite a bit of losses there. Ooh, and chaos there to prevent their retreat. This will annihilate the Red's army. guys are trying to quickly build some Dryads and some Argus Archers. Dryads are not great. They are just a simple myth unit with stats with 0 population. They're just a good supplementary unit. You also have the stone walls. Some of these Eating destroyers are glowing red. Either way, blue has a good number of satyrs. I always find that ranged units, they always feel like they provide a lot more value because it's harder to kill them. Right now, I have a bias towards ranged myth units. Satyrs, Manticores, Lampedes. A number of Dryads here. A lot of research being put on up for red as well, trying to quickly summon the force. Red has, of course, advanced H4. Chronos has not advanced H3 just yet. He constructs the palace, one with that thing gone. Does refund the resources, so it's not a resource loss, just a time loss. Good number of Argus units here. Carnivore now established. Still being focused down there. Argus does just disintegrate some of that stuff there. Argus is providing a lot of heroes here, so you will start disintegrating. Every single eye has an arrow in it now. And it looks like the destroyers are simply durable enough for a front line. They're a good building destroyer, hence the name Destroyer. They're also a decent frontline unit to simply absorb shots. They really have high range armor. Decent hack armor and health. They're not exactly great in melee combat against other units, but if you just needed something that was by the frontline tank to for your Argus Archers and Satyrs, not a bad option. Try a bit damage there. Got another round of heavy Momellos. These units are just heavy at the most. They're a little bit not going to get attacked in manner. Red has a lacking military force than normal. Bog can fall back here, get some reinforcements, followed up and push for the counterattack. While Red has advanced to the next stage, doesn't have access to any champion upgrades. Opponents now pulling out some heavy cavalry for rapid reinforcements as opposed to medium Argus Archers. Called heavy cav. Got some heavy cav here. Something can rip apart by the satyrs. Large round of heroic archers, Argus Archers for red. Don't know if that's a great idea. Oh, sorry, there's no these frame rate issues annoying the crap out of me. I have an idea to help out with that. OBS and Age Mythology retold both each. Oh, so I need to address that. Got these heavy containers push forward, now they're champions. So they're gonna rip on these current Argus Archers, no problem. Daenerys now engage these builds, taking some decent damage here. Both of these citizens have gone down. Both players will max on citizen. Carmelo's they not counter cavalry, they're just a heavier berserker unit. Council is not fortified. Does fortify one of these Momellos against the Dryads. But they're lacking range armor, so they will get a with the Argus Archers, no problem. Contineras may find some more villagers forward. We now have Oregon 16 for the field. Got a in now called the short all the farms, and the lengthen farms are the normal farms. And every single one of those farms got destroyed. That's actually a sizable loss. Guy player does have, or no, there's Kronos. Kronos is out of food. No food income. So destroying all those farms was a massive blow. Council may go down here. And right there will flood a lot of stuff. Has a massive queue, production queue going. Blue has no military units in the field. Those heading down south, while trying to get to those berries, but they will be intercepted right there. Oh, Blue goes for his own position. See how effective versus all these 3 units and versus their own citizens. They're doing their part. Almost all the Reds units are almost dead, but his citizens get annihilated very quickly. Also got a number of idle villagers here, trying to quickly build some farms over there. Over here, his palace is under fire. He's using his medium Contineras versus opponent's champions, so severely outclassed. Also got some destroyers here. They're just medium at the moment as well, so they can't be improved. And looks like Blue is back in the game now. Sangray saying, "Thank you for watching. On to the next replay." Before I get started with my next replay, I'm just going to do a couple things help. Oh yeah, that would do it. Shrinking this window does help with own avatar window. That should be good. It actually does also affect the quality of my avatar as well. I think that's why I had so many frame rates. I left that at full screen because I was looking at something. My bad. Pause that for able to help save more resources. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empire or Age Mythology replay. As well on top left side as the dark gray Hades, we got Diffrom MD. One as the purple Hades, we got Little Muffin. So this is definitely a custom game. Random match assigns you either red or blue. It's not like Age of Empires 4, we can choose your own color, which is a nice thing about that game. But this appears to be a not ranked match, a custom match, so they get to choose their own colors. Either when it comes to relics on the map, we have adamantine shingles, increasing house hit percent. And spawn over here, we got the Titan's Treasure. We got reduced the cost of aging up by 10%, which is very nice. Adamantine shingles can be nice, but also not really. Eye of Olorun. We got increase high pastus, or increase counter infantry damage, in this case high pastus damage by 5%. And as the other last relic, we got blue crystal shard. We have increased wood and gold gathering rate by 5%. Jarl. Or what was the skip on? Jarl, Yearville. Sorry. Now the scout is down, not a big surprise. Can't remember all the words. And none of the players are Norse, so I can't just click on them to figure out. Why did I switch between players? Oh, either way. Granary now being established. It's a good idea to click with the local fauna first before clicking berries, because you look here, right now providing 1 food per second. This provides 0.8, so this is 20% or 25% faster than collecting berries, or this is 20% slower than collecting up a delicious deer. and other local fauna. This is usually the part where I say, I wonder how deer taste, but I know exactly how deer taste because I have been hunting a couple times before. Never really had time or land to hunt myself, so I only went hunting a couple times. Got myself 1 deer and 1 rabbit in my lifetime. By the way, rabbit actually generally does taste like chicken. Very, very tough. I think the term is scammy.
Πρόσταγμα.
But I have...
Λέγε.
Rabbit does taste like chicken. It looks like the game is no longer the Winter Festival, so the chickens are no longer killed off as turkey, fake turkey, which is always a fun thing to have developers do things like that. Either way, both players at 8 and up wasn't paying attention. Both of them went for Athena to get Norm the Minotaur. Ajax is attacking some villagers. The Minotaur cannot engage Ajax because Ajax has a ×12 multiplier. Oh wait, that's his own Minotaur. We got Achilles here, trying to shank the Minotaur. And the Minotaur is also good versus Minotaur.
Πρόσταγμα.
Achilles does have a 6.5 multiplier, 10 damage. I'm just going to round it up to call it 10.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ajax has a 7.7 damage, has the ×12 multiplier versus mid units, and it's 212, so he will lose out versus Achilles. After all, the first hero for the Greeks is a anti-myth unit hero who has absurd multipliers. Let's be frank, ×12 is absurd multiplier. Doing 1,200% damage to myth units. All the Greek heroes tend to be pretty high multipliers versus units, but you can only get 4 heroes, which is their offset. Got multiple archer ranges being deployed out by Hades. Got Dark Gray eyeing to deploy his own Achilles.
Έτοιμοι.
Nobody's went out and claimed relics, which is probably a big oversight. This is a custom match. I have no idea what the I actually just don't really know the skill level of any of these players, due to the fact that I just usually just grab whatever replays and get and upload them. So let's fast forward a little bit there. Magenta is trying to push forward, grab a storehouse, trying to put him between the wood and the gold. Storehouses are cheap. Storehouses only cost 50 wood. Don't try to optimize them. Just build them when you need them. They're cheap enough where you can just spam them out and you don't have to optimize it. It's best if you build 2. One the wood deposit, one the gold deposit. Because the extra travel time for the gold deposit is now going to hurt. Gray's now starting to blow out secondary town center. Since both players are just generally egoing up, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. You have now the Sarasi, or Saritsa. I have no idea to pronounce that. Being researched. Hoplites and archers there. Looks like Gray is eyeing to blow out Apollo. Get out some Manticore.
Λέγε.
Looks like it's going to build a granary here. That's going for the deer first. Good. That is much more delicious. Though, like I said as well, granaries are also cheap, 50 wood. It's best to go for 2 granaries. One in the middle of the fauna, the other one in the middle of the berries. So in this case, it's probably a little bit less offensive due to the nature of how fast... Actually, you don't have a whole lot of food gathering rate. Wrong Age of Empires game. Scout attacking Achilles, which is not a good idea. Scout has 1 damage per attack with a slower... Oh. Yep, that relic may need to be fixed. That's not ridden the back of the horse. It looks like he's also trying to carry it. Like, yeah, look at the animation. That looks like he's supposed to be carrying it, so the relic should not be on the back of the horse, but should actually be in his hand. That needs to be fixed. Got Norm the Minotaur,
Πρόσταγμα.
some Hoplite friends, and Achilles here to support him. But this is his side of the map, not being aggressive. As much as I said, like, the grain's not a bad spot, it's not a terrible spot. This is a bigger, worse offender. You expect some travel time when collecting the berries due to their natural distance, as well as with the local fauna of their natural distance. But in this case,
Πρόσεχε.
I should stop harping on it. I made my point. I'm going to also make my point. It's like you should also avoid going for farms. He has a decent food collection rate. He must have got some research going. But farms cost resources. You should really eye for farms last. You should really exhaust all possible safe fauna. Even you should be aggressive claim other fauna. Fast forward a little bit more. Looks like ignoring the Minotaurs here, and these villagers get hit by the Argus archers. Villagers do evacuate out there, very nice. Gray does have a village advantage thanks to the secondary town center. Going back to the farms, not only that you have a slower collection rate than claim of local wildlife, you also have to pay for the farms itself, which they do cost 75 wood. Is actually will add up because unlike a storehouse, which you can have 100 villagers sport off of one storehouse, this is 75 wood per villager. In other words, if you think about it this way, every single farm effectively, villager collecting farm will effectively have its cost more than double the nature of how food villagers cost 50 food plus 75 wood does add up. Probably not worth to go for restoration. That's a powerful god power, which you use to save a handful of units. That's not worth it. When your opponents deploy out some sentinels there, you're not going to win the fight. And healing up, let's see, this is Magenta, right? Okay, Magenta has not gone for Apollo. Apollo gives access to Healing Temple, which is its alternative to the restoration. Yeah, that's not a good idea. That was a waste of a god power. Going for sentinels there, that's not a waste. That helps them provide a decisive defensive position. Plus, Sentinel's usefulness is greatly diminished. It gives you 5 powerful defensive emplacements. Let's see, 20 damage versus, let's see, no, that's 20 range, 22 damage. Low attack speed, 4.4, 2 arrows, so 8.8. Normal attack speed, so 22 divided that by 2, 11 versus 8.8. They're slightly better. Ooh, health is also not great. They're okay. They're an H1 god power. They are good. It's a good H1 god power, but it's also an H1 god power. It does not post a skill all too well. It is meant to provide some decent defense. I would like some research affect the sentinels, but that is not important. Also, the more you look at the sentinel, the more you realize its fun quirkiness and its mechanics. It's actually just a toxic raised a little bit with a skin, because you see here, the hitbox here is a square, but it's also not uniform for the platform it's sitting on top of. I know Gray was trying to go for a palace fortress there, but it wasn't intercepted. So effectively, those sentinels probably do have a walking animation if they weren't probably prevented from not moving around. Sorry, I just like look over and analyze stuff. I'm also a mod maker for computers too. I tend to like figure out, oh, so that's how that's done. You don't have to be super fancy with a lot of stuff. Sometimes you can be a little bit lazy and be perfectly fine. After all, the same thing is actually quite similar, believe it or not, with Skyrim. You know those mannequins you can get in your homes? Those are actually just entities like any other humanoid thing in the game, which can simply wear clothing and wears whatever has the highest armor value. In which I have seen times where sometimes they bug out and they walk around. And that's not horror feel. If you ever play any of those horror games, or like Gmod horror games that uses mannequins, there's a reason why that those are horror devices. Either way, Gray's not pulling out a fortress there. Gray has 80 villagers versus opponent's 55. Only has a decent advantage. Magenta now has secondary towns out here. And Gray will hit a wall with the village production since you max out at 100, like in Age of Empires 3. Let's go fast forward a little bit there. I had a feeling this custom game, was a bit more of a lower ranking game, or a bit more passive game.
Πρόσταγμα.
Which is not bad. But also makes it a little bit slower, so I'm not afraid to fast forward. We got a good number of manticores here. I do love ranged myth units. And manticores, at least in a regular mythology section, pretty fun unit. These guys, I think they're weaker, but they do cost less population, 4 around 5. Not much as well, another restoration. This would be a much better restoration, though.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
For Toxley archers. HX takes a lot of fire there. We've also got some Petropolos. Looks like Magenda's here is going down, and the rest of these human units are being ripped apart by the and of course, got some out of those probably from the center. Got now the Mason's research there, and a fresh Achilles. Achilles is going to be very useful against these myth units, but does on a single box today. If you get ripped apart by everything else. This time is now on fire, and it will keep the villagers very warm. Another round of sentinels here, this time by Magenta. Magenta's villagers are it's here. Magenta is not retreating back his villagers. He is at 60 villagers versus 100. Got good number of production structures back here. He did not need to pull out sentinels like that. Only pull out sentinels and you need to use them. You don't have to deploy them immediately. Just simply deploy them out when you think you need them. That did cost, what, 50 favor, which is not cheap. Gray also has another town over here with a good number of villages nearby. Fortress one field. Got Chiron to support out Achilles now. Chiron scores a kill. Hunting humans, the most dangerous game. Now Gray is aging up. To Artemis, give access to Chimera and Earthquake. You remember this? Flame weapons are not illegal weapons according to Geneva Convention. It's only illegal weapons if you use it against civilians in urban areas and forests without any military people in there. Yeah, it's a common misconception that considered weapons are banned weapons of war. They simply are not. And those who want to speedrun the Geneva checklist, remember as well, most of the war crimes are different between using against military targets and civilian targets, so make sure you prepare your war crimes twice. And looks like we should have back to the game now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching. On to the next play. Yep, reducing the window size of my VTube Studio really did help out the frame rate issue. A waterman? Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Oranos. We've got Tonga 94. Spawn on the right side as the red patron goddess. We have WR Kapok. Kapok? I have no idea how to pronounce that. You say Kapok or Kapok. I overthink stuff way too often. This map is a hybrid map. This map is designed that players start out at the water, then they have to migrate onto land. So it's not necessarily nomad. It is not only the hybrids between water and land, it also hybrids between what a nomad map should be.
Yoshi.
Oracles now push over here. You're gonna cut the oracle back here to get favor generation. But he's gonna use the oracles for scouting. Both players heading to the map. Red's also supply a priest here to probably erect some obelisks to torment his opponent. The island back home does have some natural resources in the form of delicious cows, delicious chicken, delicious trees, and possible delicious fish. But gold, that's not delicious. Makes you rich to buy delicious stuff. Looks like there's some cows. Bring on back somewhere. Got a manor here. When it comes to relics on the island, you got the Black Lotus, a very expensive card. Village gathering farms quicker. Well, nice little backup relic, nothing too significant. More population from town centers. That's nice to have. Remedius Ledger, take one less population. And over here, we've got the Skull of Creops. It gives you monkeys. Which is actually not bad relic to obtain. It's like 5 or 6 monkeys with okay stats, but it's just extra mass to throw your opponent. Oranos does not have access to Oceanus, does it? No, it's Kronos who doesn't have access to Oceanus, so he's perfectly specifically not going for Oceanus, going for Pythian. Oceanus would give him the Servant, which is a range, or a not range, but a water healer. Red has established a good fishing economy. Red has a middling fishing economy. The patron goddess player is also not aging up. Having start age up. Oranos has opportunity to be aggressive. He plays up some triremes. He could be in a very good position. He's currently not building villagers here as well. That may be an oversight. Probably is an oversight. He's plenty of food at the moment. Going for a bireme, not trireme. Wait a second. Bireme. Oh yeah, didn't they call the different like ore ships, galley ships, based on the like number of layers of ores? So bireme would be 2 layers, and trireme should be 3 layers of ores, or at least 3 floors of floor ores. Either way, Blue's not resuming his village production. Not sure why he paused it. It's probably just an oversight. Patron Goddess right now has a lot more fishing boats. Notice well, the civilian count up here does not include fishing boats, which is something they probably should address. As well as caravans, probably as well. I don't know if that's in it or not. I don't think it is. A lumber camp here. We've got a single Marmello to engage these villagers. Marmellos are a berserker unit. They're very good at what they do. Mission 10 health, 7 damage, high attack speed, 6 damage, normal attack speed, 55 health. And great evacuation there. Saves every single one of those villagers. Red's now deploying out small fleet. Got some hammer ships and war barges. War barges are good against arrow ships. Or siege ships are good against arrow ships. Hammer ships are good against, melee ships are good against siege ships, and arrow ships are good against the hammer ships. It's hammer time. Red has a navy. Blue could have been much more aggressive, got a larger navy, but got a good number of the cabinets and arrow ship. Blue has migrated onto the land and has good control of the land, but red has good control of the sea. This may be a situation where if you just play some air or land versus navy. Well, one side has good land control, the other side has good sea control. Shockwave can put on somewhere. Over here, disrupts the villager production. The barracks is almost complete.
Burek.
So this can get pretty messy pretty quickly. I think red should be able to keep over here, no problem. Or for more fishing boats, and maybe overcapacity, we'll need to start pulling out docks on this island to get better stations, gathering locations. A number of obelisks on land. Thing as well, if red lands a landing party, blue has a sky passage here to reinforce the island. Take out the sky passage before it takes out the anything else on land. Yeah, blue's starting to migrate his villagers through the sky patches. Very nice. He has multiple oracles at the coastal front. Very nice. And the unit he needs to pull out to counter these ships is the Cherry Ballista. That is not only a counter infantry unit, but it's also a counter ship unit. So he needs some Cherry Ballista to pull in the field. The patron goddess is aging up with Nephetis. Gives access to Scorpion Man. Can she get the crocodiles, the laser crocs, or is that not available to her? And not for her. Because rocks could be a good option for land invasion. So I have to be careful of the Atlantean heroes to shoot them down. I'm gonna go for another barracks here. Barracks has been built there. It'll take a bit of time to destroy it, but I don't know if red can. Anything pops out, he needs a right. Wait, can you right-click garrison to start being built like in Eastern Empires 2? If you can, he needs to do that. Belosi's building out nothing, or she's building out nothing. Got a transport ship here, garrison with stuff. Switch over to red. There's some more possibility of landing. Blue has a decent spot here for a trade route, but a market over here, trade route over there. He gets some trade going. Good distance trade. Oh, shockwave there. Disrupts the villagers. We got some ancestors and perhaps also the snakes.
Into you.
You need
Got
to.
some idle villagers here.
Get into you.
Ship here from inside.
Gary.
At this point in time, I think red needs to pull out barracks here and get a full landing party, or 2 landing parties worth of units. Monument's going on up. What type of monument? I'm not sure. It looks like that's the first monument, so it is monument to the villagers. Actually running low on gold here. Blue is fighting on gold here. The red may need to attack over here. Heard a bunch of stuff got garrison, or ungarrison, I'm not sure what it was. Let's see, it's gold deposit close to the shore. Red will need some time to progress towards gold deposits. Leviathan's a unit transport. And now the red establishing a Miggle stronghold over here. Chariot archers seem not half bad to me at the moment, though you have to be careful with Shermas. which he can use camel riders, and maybe camel riders are maybe a little bit better. Camel riders a bit more generalist with that anti-cavalry bend. Big gold strong in the field, very nice. Working on these ships are on fire. I know this area is quite snowy, but lighting your ship on fire is not a great idea.
Into you.
Camel Rider engaging these thermos, which is a card counter to the thermos. They are classified as cavalry. Right now has 2 town centers. These town centers are contestable. Red is establishing a presence on the island. Sees a lot of infantry, so maybe going for some axemen would be half bad.
Gary.
Got some now.
Into you.
The counter cavalry units. The
into you.
trying to click on it. Peltas. I have no idea to pronounce it. And it looks like Red is now trying to go over to that gold deposit. Oracle charging right forward. Right now has a good number of villagers, 72 civilians versus 37 something fishing boats. So actually, is there building the fishing boats? 27 out of 50. What was that, 65? It looks like blue does have the better economy. Most fishing boats do have, of course, diminishing returns. They provide collective 0.79 food per second, which is not great. I say diminishing returns because it's a longer first time, so it looks like blue's economy is better at the moment. Red is going to establish a town center here. Red still has access to his snakes. Local doggos in the region. They want some head pats.
Into you.
Marmello here. Heroic Marmello's current 7.5 damage at 8 attack speed. This guy's providing 8.8 at 1 attack speed. Marmellos have higher DPS. Not lower health at the moment. 40 hack armor. 24 hack armor. So it looks like Marmellos will win 1v1 combat.
Gary.
Oops, sorry, hit my microphone. Trade archers and war camel riders push forward. Not a lot of garrisonable space here, just a supply bastard. Hero right now is empowering the mining camp down from the gold drop off. He's also seizing this gold deposit up here as well. Red's getting a pretty good class army. Blue established a 3rd town, or has 3 town centers at the moment. So as the original island. Got shockwave there. And Blue's already reached pop cap when it comes to civilians or citizens, which actually is quite important. Because he's spending a lot of food on just building them. It's denied the need for building any more food collection or consumption of food. Camera's been pretty good at the moment. He may need to go for more counter cavalry units. Males have low range armor, 10%. Yep, he's even obtaining fish on his opponent's side of the map. They're providing massive diminishing returns. Red's now establishing a 3rd town center. Blue's lacking an army. Red has a sizable army, but this seems... that may be correct. A lot of it's probably locked away on ships, though. thermos and more medals being carried on upfield, as more as the counter cavalry unit that counterpelts, so how to pronounce it. Let's go on down. Pulling them back, moving way forward.
Into you.
Takes out that one unit. Bronze research now being researched by red. Counter counting is pretty forward, but trade archers will keep them out because of the small numbers. More medals pretty forward. And then PC.
Gary.
Trade archers do have, they're basically mounted archers. They have the same multiplier as archers, so it feels like their attack speed's a little bit slow, the base damage is relatively high. And they also have 20 range, so imagine a Argus archer with more mobility. They're good backline unit. Not a perfect one, but they're good. Thanks to their increased range, they are a pretty safe unit as well, and with the high movement speed, they can make sure that range is maintained. Got various resources now being quoted by red, including the fortified councilors, and going for Osiris. One of the most fun gods in the entire game, the son of Osiris. And quite frankly, mummies and rituals got a pretty big buff compared to regular Age of Mythology, so help them as well. And their special ability is now AoE, and damage over time though, rather than instant death. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Sounds good shockwave there, but now with the terminal snakes have been summoned somewhere. Prosperity being summoned as well. There are the snakes. Red's army looks like it will be cleaned on up, but won't be good victory by blue. We also now got Age 3 finally for Ranos, kind of a Hyperion. Looks like blue will win out. Oh, it's got some Sea Tower here, which is also a batting ram. Now let's get things up. Sea Tower's engaging the town center. Got a mass chaos there that's going to cause a lot of issues. So he did not combine that with his counter attack. But you guys should go for incendiary arrows. So Son of Osiris has been pulled in the field. Where? I'm not sure. There it is. Also have full health as well. A strike for 72 damage per attack. That's going to be massive. It's the Satyr. Give me one chunk of Satyr. Picking that down. He's taking some hits there from his various units. Just might as well stand and fight. They can fall him out pretty quickly. I don't think that's auto shields to research, let alone bronze shields. Oh, we do have bronze shields. is queued up the various iron iron shields. There's also kind of senior arrows as well, which allow him to get bonus damages against buildings with his archers. Osiris has took some damage there. Shockwave sounds there. Now we got some more ancestors. And Blue Dust going back on game now. This angry saying, keep watching on to next replay. Before I get started next replay, we'll need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. My apologies. On to next replay. Oops. I just opened up the folder of the replays. Lucifer Biden. Howdy. Oh, sorry, I just saw the Rumble comment. Sorry about that. Mean to skip over your Rumble comment. I have it on my thing, but I think I saw the same time as the other one, and I forgot to miss it. My apologies. I am out of it today. I just not been having sleep. Either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grid here with another Age Mythology replay. So on bottom left side as the blue Zeus, we got Akova, butchered that well enough. On top right side as a red Poseidon, we got Big Buddha 18. Of course, we do have the lure. I love how much the buff the lure got from regular Age Mythology to Retold. And I agree with all the changes. It itself becomes food drop off, very convenient. Not exactly strong by that point, but just convenient. It also spawns a handful of chickens, just to give a bit more supplementary food for us. Oh. Yeah, that was a bad kill there. Really bad, really bad kill. Oof. That's all on him. And of course, Zeus's initial god power is Bolt. Simple, you kill something. But the problem is, I have no idea what you should cast it on. It is very hard to make. Don't hold back on it. If you think it may be usable, just use it. It's hard to make it perfectly usable, and don't try to go for perfectly usable. Got a big engagement, big fight between your army and his army. Both players think he's going to win. Zap something. The most biggest threat. Usually the initial myth unit. In this case, probably going to be either Cyclopes, could be a Centaur. Oh yeah, Cyclops. Cyclopes is technically the plural term for Cyclops. It's not Cyclopses, it's Cyclopes. Either way, Zeus is now aging up to Athena. And got some idle villagers here. Got some villagers checking he could eye, but it looks like he's going to go for the giraffes. And it's also one gazelle here. I wonder how gazelle tamed. Centaur now deployed on the field. Trying to be aggressive. Down south, we got Red Scout being pursued by Blue Scout. This is not Age of Empires 4, where Scouts do bonus damage versus Scouts. I wonder if Blue Scouts saw the Centaur there.
Λέγε.
Got Jason nearby. Red needs to make sure that Centaur is not engaging Jason.
Πρόσεχε.
Sure, he gets some damage. There's won't be great damage. It'll be 18 with 75% less damage, so really bad. It gets Steve Norm the Minotaur's horns.
Πρόσταγμα.
Got Hercules here as well. Centaur at this point in time is not going to be super useful. Maybe just need to fall back. Goats are falling back. Blue, okay, Blue had a slight issue for not enough housing. Falling slightly behind villager count. Not too significant though. And we got also idle red villager here. We're gonna start cleaning up hyena, which is dangerous meat, though they're actually not attacking. Not great food source either. They only ate 100 food. And last of the gazelle being cleaned up, it needs to target to another food source, whether it be the not aggressive chickens or the aggressive hyena. Centaur took some severe damage, so it's got normal damage from the Minotaur in return. 5 damage? Doesn't even seem like that's probably not even from the Centaur, maybe from the Centaur special ability. Either way, got some Hippus Cavalry now uploaded on the field. Hippus Cavalry do move at 6.5, Centaur move at 5.9, so Centaur is slightly slower. Finds villager there, looks like he's stuck in the forest. One villager does quickly go on down. Hercules will pop the Centaur. I've got Spirited Charge being researched. Increase movement speed of Centaurs by 5%, cavalry speed by 10%, and increase cavalry melee damage by 10%, and Centaur range damage by 10%. So now have Athena being queued up. She is the fast hero. She's not as fast as cavalry, but she's still a pretty good unit to accompany the various cavalry units. Please give you a mobile answer to units with your cavalry.
Πρόσταγμα.
Got some hoplites here. Of course, they are counter cavalry unit. Their bonus damage is not great versus cavalry. Plus 25% is nice. They're more of a generalist melee infantry unit for the Greeks, with a slight edge. Do they always have that plus 50% damage multiplier against buildings? I don't remember that. Maybe just going crazy. Either way, got more Centaur being employed by Red. He does need to be more favor, bring in the Centaur, the Spirited Charge, and of course a bit more food. In fact, he's actually pretty much out of food. He has no village on food collection. When you get that fixed relatively soon. Chickens and hyenas being gone up. I hear chickens being now, providing their delicious meat. The chickens do collect faster than berry bushes, but slower than hunts. 0.9 hunts collect at a rate of 1, while berries is 0.8. So in other words, go for hunts, chickens, then berries. If we click on Atlantia, she moves at 5.6, a pretty good movement speed. Cavalry moves at 6.5, which is much faster. And her move at 5.9. In comparison to Norm the Minotaur, he only moves at 4.5, so she moves much faster than him.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
And Hippus here only moves at 5.5, which is of course slower because it's not the Poseidon variant. Pegasus flapping around, moving at a pretty good 6.4 movement speed. But the Greek heroes do have a range that gains them, but only took minimal damage there. Centaur got an arrow volley there. Got a good amount of cavalry here. Can
Λέγε.
remember hoplites. No, him hoplites at the moment. Probably should get that. He's going for the Sarsa, which increases the maximum range of hoplites by 1. This will increase their damage by 10%. Extra range is quite nice. Allows them to first strike the cavalry. When the borders go down. Right, some great job with cavalry at doing hit and runs. We also got a wall here, quote unquote. Maybe someone want to leave this house to charge forward. Bolts the centaur. It's probably not half bad idea. I'd say it's good to bolt either the H2 or H3 myth unit. Because the H3 myth unit is when they start getting even more power. Sylvan lore giving centaur pole marks. Pole march? Pole march. Pole march. Wait. Pole March doesn't have an ES at the end. Should that be Pole March with the ES at the end or just S? If those who saw it, it's like March. It ends in a CH, right? So shouldn't it be ES? Marches? Or marches? Or march? Or marches? My brain's starting to melt. Does various words like that follow standard English? Because the problem is, well, some of these words are not even written in English. British Short still just queuing up, just not getting it research. Oh, got idle villagers here. House is now being destroyed, being a bit of a home wrecker. Blue has gone for his own Hippus, help engage his opponent's Hippus. Though, of course, you probably don't get your counter into H3. It's probably better to go for the Podromos. Counter cavalry unit. Of course, that's an H3 unit, right? I'll have Dionysus being researched, the Hail Hydra. Also grants access to bronze. Got, of course, the Labyrinth of Minos, which does improve the speed of a centaur, as well as our hit points. Scout is down, not a big surprise. Not engaging here. Blue's army is smaller than the red's. Has hoplites here. Ooh, and the Minotaur gets a great knockdown there. Allow him to snare some of these units. But some of them were smart enough to run up the hillside. Oh, we got some centaurs here. They may have been closer a little bit. Centaur gained some damage there. I have Minos been reached another 4 minutes from about 4.6. Restoration flooded by blue, that can help them win this fight. Knock back there. Some archer fighting some fire sport, nothing too significant. Blue's not aging up, going for now the Prodromos, that's what they were called. And then Tark doing a good job disrupting their formation. Medium Podromos now being pulled into good counter cavalry unit.
Πρόσταγμα.
They do 8.8 damage of a staggering 354 damage to each cavalry units. They do also have relatively slow attack speed. More centaur on the dodo queue. A lot of farms going up. He has granaries back here. Some of the farms not very well placed, but sometimes you just have to make do. More granaries being established over here. Gonna eat some delicious giraffe. Blue just simply can't advance out to the map to claim up some more of the local food. So red has the opportunity to get the better food sources, while blue has to invest into the not better food sources. Oh no, that's going to do some damage. Got some great damage, good number of villagers there. I think the barrage attack does less damage for some villagers, or may have just been generally nerfed. Either way, blue just lost a good number of villagers there. He's now down by villager. And also just realized there was a bunch of this cavalry in space. It may have gone for watchtower upgrade. And blue backs out a game there. Great cavalry raids. This Angrade saying, "Think of watching." On to the next one. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age Mythology replay. So on the bottom left side as the blue Gaia, we got Tonga, 84. On the right side as a red patron goddess, we have Absolute, the lowercase l. This is to point out the Gaia force power around the watchtower to give it some extra protection. Oh, there has the economic guild, which is clearly an inferior structure to the Merchants Guild. I've watched a lot of Seth's videos, and I am always relied on the Merchants Guild. Not sure why I would say I rely on it. Jokes. It has a granary empowered, but right now they're going to drop a food at the town center, so it looks like this hippopotamus traveled too far. He may want to empower the town center to improve its food drop-off. At the mining camp here. On the fast forwards, this is of course earlier the eco phase. Up here, got the canonic jar of Ineseti. Infantry trains 25% faster, that can be quite nice. Carmana's necklace. Villagers gather gold faster by 10%, that's not bad. Down south, we got the adamantine shingles, improving mana hit points by 100%. And text of Imhotep, which is that name well enough. Buildings constructed 10% faster, which is generally nice. Nothing fantastic, but one of those things is nice. Again, more of the hippos being hunted over there, so you're not getting food and drop off unless he powers the town center. I'm pretty sure that's not a global effect in powering the granary, though I could be mistaken. 30. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, that just. Oh, this is just doesn't improve food drop, it just generates resources. I see it's trickled here. Or no, I was just mistaken. Oh, I'm looking at gold. Blah. Oh yeah, it looks like it just provides a trickle. It doesn't actually improve resource drop-off. I was thinking it was improve resource drop-off. Oh wait, or could that have been the Flood of the Nile resource? That could have been just Flood of the Nile resource. They were just getting that used. Oh, we got automatons. It's been a while since last see these guys. They're one of my favorite myth units in the game. Because I love the concept of an army where it can just rebuild itself. Blue's pushing forward to get them as citizens. I wonder what this is for. Trying to claim the central town center? Central towns are being obtained. This map has 5 extra town centers. Gazelle's now being obtained. Counter barracks not being deployed on the field. Good chance he's going to fight against spearmen or axemen and or slingers, so cherry ballista should be quite useful, as well as potentially termas. But termas will be engage slingers, which slingers also engage them, so maybe not a good idea to go for termas. So it's probably a good idea to go for cherry ballista, at least a small number. You will spot the second automaton. This also does give him access to spider layers. Probably a good idea to put some around the section. Or you put it next to the gold deposit that you may get harassed at. That's probably a better spot. Got obelisk everywhere to torment his opponent. Hippopotamus or rhinoceros being hunted there. Going for mana there just to provide a garrisonable spot to hide away in. I wonder how nice or rhinoceros tastes. The patron goddess is currently aging up too. Nephatis, give access to Scorpion Mans, as well as the Ancestor God power.
Greek.
Oracle shaking the priest. Priest is down. I'm pretty sure the priest is not classified as a ranged soldier. I'm thinking about that. Do we have any more priests? Okay. Let's see. Got a increase food gathering rate. Farms less so than the natural resources. Got Sacred Cats and thing. Oh, that was Sacred Cats. Here allows bow trees faster and wood gather wood faster, so it gives them +5 damage against +10% gathering rate, not bad. And go for husbandry, because after all these goats need a husband. Got these Amigos stronghold going up. He may eye for secondary towns that are here. I don't know why have the patron goddess would go for a fast age. I'll have the Sphinx. Chickens being slain to the last. Granary has now been built. So I got Ansys here, and Eclipse doing that 1-2 combo over here. Got some. We got our Mermello here. One of the automatons to go down. If Tom lives, he can rebuild his buddy. The heroic Mermello is going to be very useful defense. It's not going to be a very well-timed combo. This citizen could go inside the watchtower, I think. Yep, if they're attacking it, they could. Let the automatons rebuild. Let the heroes be heroes and save the day. Yep, that 1-2 combo was not successful.
Garrick.
Got these forces forward. A number of camel riders and
Into
archers. None of them are heavy. Citizens taking some damage here. They're falling back to the town center. I hear some spider layers. We'll take out one. Oh, this one's not very well placed. I don't think there's any way for that thing to trigger. I've never used it before. No, use these camel riders. So there are aged variants. But Tomtoms also porting here as well, taking out the Sphinx. Tomtoms do have a kind of stable fire versus units. As long as one of the Tomtoms live the fight, they can repair and recover the others.
Enito.
Now backing up off. So out of food left on up. Gonna go for monkeys. Wonder how they taste. Variable something on the field, which is an anti-infantry unit. I don't think that is really a good item at the moment. He's not fighting against infantry. I think he canceled it. Compounds do have good range armor, so they can resist a
Gary,
bit of
enrage.
featured archer fire.
Into you.
Extent of it. Four of the priest, four in, Shirt Archer, and Camel Riders. No heavy units here. Compounds being forward on in. And got some more Memellos as well. Blisters does in fact do this. I sort of it. Does make a hero, which actually does make a pretty good anti-myth unit. You have to make sure he micros that quite well and take out those Scorpion Mans. 4 arrows times 4, which is 16 times by 8. He has a number of heroes there. A life limit. Some of these compounds are going down. Compounds are doing great work. I see how compounds there are dirt cheap. You don't feel bad losing a Tomtoms. One, you can easily recover them. 90 gold, 6 favor. That is very cheap favor. And plus, like I mentioned beforehand, you can also use them to recover other ones. And he does have the warrior Tom-Tom resource. A Tom-Toms are great that if you are in a state where you can recover guys, that'd be great. You may lose this one.
In wait.
To go down, got a number of these guys are priests here. They are classified as heroes. I wouldn't say ranged units, so in theory, terminals won't do close damage to them. These, of course, lacking any sort of anti-siege unit at the moment, or anti-building unit. Some compounds are starting going down. Some compounds do get recovered. Right now, Blue's just lacking siege weapons. He's a fast advanced next age. He has a little wood. You may want to retarget half of those off of other resources. I'll just retask all villagers off of wood and just have actually spawn more to the lumber yards. Blue does also have quadruple town center. He's maxed out on village as well, where Red only has 2 and at 51. So right now Blue has twice the economy. Diet can conference for an age earlier, so their potential economic is equal. Blue is local own gold, has wood. One for the medium. Oh. Increase the line of sight for your oracles. Also increases your full capacity bonus for auto favor through favor generation. Got the before. Some are the Monellos, some are the counter cavalry units, some can counter peltas, or however you pronounce it. Those want to stand and fight. Bad call. Over here, red's pushing forward, blue has the army. Siege tower here. The siege tower economic skills one is actually a higher priority target. Let's provide flush. Looks like blue still. Yeah, red has medium grade, has no heavy upgrades. Non-chariot archers.
Gary.
Doesn't have medium slingers. So red's tech advantage is simply never manifest. Only has 6 villager collections as well. Just collected some delicious rhinoceros, but red will need to collect any other food sources. Got another big gold stronghold being pulled in view. Got now a volcanic forge. Running a painful research, Rhea's gift. And a lot of economic research. Orichalcum mail. Here's my running thing about Orichalcum. Orichalcum is supposed to be like some sort of mythological gold-based alloy. And people theorize it's perhaps a gold-iron alloy. I'm just assuming it's gold-titanium alloy because, well, that's what modern stuff uses. So I prefer the stuff they use in space stations, that gold-titanium alloy. It's Orichalcum. Is it correct? No. Is my head canon? Yes. Is there a behemoth who loves belly rubs? Yes. Who finally has a siege weapon, the behemoth. It's a pretty siege weapon. It's meant for a siege, that's it. Next generation. It has a deflection ability. So it has armor. It says it takes this damage from the front. I don't know what's classified from the front. Maybe 45 degrees in front of it. I have no idea exactly. But it has frontal armor. Red's armor system cleaned on up. Blue has a lot of counters to use, so they score amazing population space. And has the economy to support a large military force. We got now mercenary cavalry in front of you. Red is being desperate. Had a lot of gold for them over mercenary cavalry. They had good stats too, though. Also, not really. 120 gold. We have a limit of 8. This game is desperate, trying to go for more of these mercenaries. I think those mercenaries should be a little bit more effective. Got a Scorpion Man there, pulling these units. Monster has gone down. It also has access to all of her god powers, so you can use some of the spider eggs. I think it's a pretty cheap spammable one. And also has access to trader, so if someone plays out a Mythology once, you can claim it. If it goes to H4, say get out a Phoenix or Mummy, declare it as his own. Trader's a nice god power. It counters the larger myth unit. That's some more spider eggs. Race now down to 25 villagers. Blue's maxed out, has a mass production cube, and red has grown enough from this. The game over. Yep, and red is back to game now. That's Angerade saying, take caution. On to next replay. Everyone give me a moment. My apartment's getting cold. I'm just going to raise the temperature of my thermos by a degree. Some background noise, my apology. It's a little bit too... It's a cross-legged and my does help out. Kills off a deer before even the villagers spawn. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn on the right side is the blue Freyr.
Yeah?
I always get that name, yeah, Freyr. We have I Am Magic. Spawn on the left side as the red Gaia. We got Kvalf. Looks like he's summoning some trees. Who does find a piggy? That pig is going wee 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 all the way home. My stomach. We'll fast forward a little bit since it is, of course, the early eco phase. We do have the Dwarven Horseshoes, giving improved cavalry speed. Got the Arrows of Hercules, increase the attack of ranged soldiers and ranged heroes by 5%. Excuse me, I'm gonna get some hiccups. As this relic, got Anvil of Hepatis, reduce the gold cost of all armor research by 50%. That can be quite nice. I got Turf Ring, Angerin's Sword, Heroes regen while fighting, so you get a bit of life steal when attacking, which is probably very useful for the Gaia player. Though it's not bad for the Norse as well. As well as, since the Norse tend to have lacking pierce armor option, probably a good idea for the Gaia player to skip probably skip bronze shields. You can probably go for copper for the facial stuff, that's also pretty cheap. But it's probably a good idea to skip you could skip bronze, you probably should skip iron shields, unless you're going really weird where they only have range damage. As throwing axemen do hack damage. Oceanus being researched will give access to the Caladra Flying Healer and the Servant, the Water Healer. And over here we do have Freyja, give access to Valkyrie, and of course to the Forest Fire. First here is going for husbandry, because all the piggies need the husband. Now let's go ahead and start immediately going for the secondary town center for red. Blue is not being aggressive at the moment. Freyr is basically for all the Norse factions, they're probably the one who play defense the best, since they can age up with the Bastion. Oh, got the Forest Fire. Torches the Gaia Force Power, very nice. And this tree is getting chopped down before it even gets fully grown. I did not realize you could chop it down before it's full grown. And it's also spinning while also separated. I'm just going to look at this for a moment. My apologies. I just find this humorous. Either way, also don't really zoom in all too much, because you can see the roof sort of spinning as well. It's not exactly intensive animation. I think the original, yeah, like in regular Age of Mythology, it's like comes up and then the leaves sprout out. I think maybe the original animation is probably a little bit better than spinning while going upwards. That could be mistaken. It's been a while since I played the original Age of Mythology. Valkyrie stabbing these deer or gazelles. Very foresty land. Got Heroic Terma here. Caladra slowing it down. Heroic Citizen doing his part as well.
Yow.
Valkyrie took some damage there. Got a regular Terma there.
Tilbúin.
More terminals being established by red. Don't go for too many of them. After all, you're fighting against Norse, which are generally infantry. You will get bonus damage versus throwing axemen, but no also gets bonus damage versus throwing axemen. Carrier ballista, because throwing axemen are both classified as infantry and a ranged soldier. But Termas are a mounted archer, which is actually a pretty rare unit type in this game. Though they can move around, but they're just not good at raiding villagers due to their very low damage. And also slow attack speed. Now I got the heroic anti-cavalry unit here as well. His opponent right now is not looking at anything. Going for some berserks, Argus archers would be best against him. You'll also have a secondary town center here and a tertiary town center. Right, does have a good village advantage since he got his secondary town center up early. For her, since it's Gaia. I kind of like the old Gaia porch as well. Gaia was never meant to be like, was supposed to be like Mother Nature, but not necessarily like tree-like, plant-like. She was a goddess, the original Titan, born from the chaos of the, basically chaos energy. She was born from nothing, as her mythology. In which I think she technically created a little bit more than just plant life. I think a bit more in general. Mother Nature, but all of Mother Nature. The Earth itself, which is not inherently grass. In other words, Earth element as opposed to plant. Either way, got the armory now being salvaged, got a barracks here. It's been a while since last look at any sort of mythology stuff. Looked at it since like it was. Okay, just pulling stuff in my ass. Either way, got a good number of berserks here. Ulfzarks. Why did they rename Ulfzarks to berserks? What's the point of Ulfzarks? Berserk is just too generic of a name. Ulfzarks was actually a very foreign name. Got the Kurma falling back. Got some things on the Valkyrie.
Skipan.
Got some slain chicken. And now it's going to eat the piggies. Pigs are not fully fattened. They have about 2 of them. Got Thea here, which focuses cavalry. Another manor here, as well as we'll be hunting bells. Manor there. The Lush does not provide increased gathering rate, just simply provide a way to hide away villagers since you can store up to, what, 5 villagers? Or 2. Nothing too significant, but at least they can hide away instantly. Give them a little bit 800 health buffer.
Got
a good number of barracks here. Got a good number of Mellows, Argus archers. I think Fairy Blossom would not hurt. Threaded blades as well. A number of Erdmen now being put in the field, which is the spearmen for the Norse counter cavalry unit. Now we've got the Froststorm being brought on in. He has got the old Tempest. 5 damage over time. Slows himself down. The Stone Giants or Rock Giants can also frenzy some units. I think more of a taunt than a frenzy. Symphylian birds firing away. He has no range to properly adequate engage. He has some throwing actions backline. They're not exactly a good unit against the Symphylian bird. Rock Giant does get picked off by the Symphylian bird, who do so have the ×3 damage versus Myth unit. They also do a bit of bleed. Caladria there. He needs to get some Gobi put on the field. He's going for some Gobi now. what this great card looks like. Maybe that's him. You see his one right there. Carnivore now pulling the field. Oh, got the boar. Gulen Bersetti. What butchered that name well enough. The campaign boar. His power and speed wanes the further charge from the summoning point, but might as well have him attack. He does have pretty good pretty good stats. I wonder if that's a charge attack. Oh, he has good damage there. Got up. Not sure from what though. One's now on age up, going for Vidar. Or has this Vidar give access the Falfnir. Oh, that's that gold dragon, isn't it? Where if you kill it, it does provide a gold bounty. It's overstated, but provides you a way to recover resources from it. Increase hit points of all units. This upgrade cost decreases with each technology. So right now it's 95 favor. Oh, that's expensive. It was made cheaper. I'm not sure what the base cost is. Some hit points of heroes. Let's switch over to this pronoun. Maybe I'll see the actual cost. Now going to good number of heavy berserkers, heavy marmellows. They have 10 damage, fast attack speed, 46 melee armor, 35 even fast attack speed, 9 damage. The marmellows and berserks are pretty similar. A large number of berserks is like a blue sign from mass berserks. Purples could be a pretty good item, as well as Argus Archer. Fanatics as well. Got some Pursuers over here. Gobi's now gets spinning burst. Back. Red's armor starting to get pincered. The birds largely escape while the other talents under it. There's also HF2 Atlas, get access to Argus and Implosion. There's the flame wolf. It explodes over there. That probably was a bad cast. It exploded over there. Both sides are quite badly bruised. Red could heal up a Quadra. Got the fall here or there. Civilian birds could be pretty nice engagements as a unit. Does have a sorely high health. Not too many Gobi's there. Does activate a fire attack. That's just an auto attack, not a target attack. There's Implosion. I have no idea how far this is. It's going to absorb everything. Yeah, let's do friendly fire damage, I believe. Oh, it does. But a lot less. Looks like Blue's army largely went down, now fall near down. 300 gold to his opponent. There goes Blue's army. Red next large army, he could counterattack control. No for the champion unit. For the fortified town, second fighting everything. Oh, that was Blue's research. I got the left and right mixed up. Red's going for a lot of research, including fortified town center. damage unit when one of you guys fall in battle, and it does stack. Got a berserk build. Could have some counters in the form of the. Got some fanatics queued on up. Argus archers and cherry bullets that could be quite nice. Been a while since I've seen fanatics. Most times we don't even see fanatics, even those got in the next final or into a mythic age. Argus archers. Counter the locals and max population.
Σκόπος.
There's a heavy fanatic offering a 11 damage and times modifier versus and cavalry. Argus does go down. Fanatics are also affected by the serrated blades.
Yuji.
They
Burek.
do have 20 range, they're able to get a couple volleys off the berserks they can put again for them. Better a dryad to put on say not dryad, Frogger. Some dryads now being put on there. Very excellent for making the Argus archers there. Redmane counts the spell, got multiple on the board, but not being able to move forward.
Yuji. Σκόπος.
Red now has his champion on the way, as well as more dryads. You get to set up some production queues, but right now he's lacking. He needs a lot more points at the moment. He has plenty of gold, he's also low on wood as well. Getting third up here, firing away, gets some on those. The force being sat from the front line.
Yuji.
No incendiaries just yet by the champion Argus to improve the damage against buildings. Now got some Huskarls being deployed in the field to counter the Argus archers. They're a counter archer unit. And got some caravans being countered as well. Carnivore now established on the
Burek.
more fanatics and more Argus archers. I don't know the stats of right now the Marmellos have 50% range daily
Burek. Σκόπος.
fanatics.
Yuji.
Have 51% as well, so they have equal armor.
Burek.
They also have a higher base damage and higher multiplier.
Σκόπος. Burek.
Fanatics or population rather than just 2 population.
Σκόπος. Yuji. Σκόπος.
200 health between that and the Marmellos.
Burek.
They have 160 health. So fanatics are better, but they are of course more population intensive. Another Argus spawn field. No four taking some damage. No incendiaries just yet by red. That would be very useful now. Argus straightforward. Throws an acid out there. Takes some good AoE damage. Scarlet's main point of view, they have nearly 70% range resist and also offer good damage for partial. They also have a slight bonus versus heroes somehow. That must have been from research. So that just seems weird to me. Red's going to lose some citizens here. Red also has not enough food nor wood, needs more. Has a little bit of gold at the moment. Blue right now has pretty good control of all the resources. Argus gains a great acidic blast there. They're lots of AoE damage. So we'll be cleaning up there. Dryads being established. As right now, with both their commerce points maxed out, they could actually initiate infinite production, so they don't have to worry about increased military units. They can stop maxing out both in the same population space. Over here, I got both Zarks engaging on some of these units. Got some of my caravans.
Yuji,
There's not much south.
Skopos,
Try and engage this town center now. Probably go down pretty quickly. Those are trying to repair up the town center now. A large number of Zarks there. Arc Archers trying to engage. Town center does go down. Citizens escaping out of the region. Right now, just keep pulling them in. Archers take some major damage. At this point in time, I don't think you can run away from Olympus. Let's go to the late iron. While Blue's making parks up there, Red's also making parks, taking out multiple trade caravans. Also somewhat in corner camping, which gives good defensive options. But right now, Blue's a little bit everywhere as well. And I think Red has backed out of the game. Yep, Red has backed the game. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, on next replay. But right now, getting a little bit tired of the month. That shall be my last replay. So everyone, thank you for watching. Good evening.